All right, Miss Jones, you've had your fun. You signed an agreement. You have to testify against this man or risk an immediate return to prison.
Actually, I don't have to testify. I did some research, and a wife doesn't have to testify against her husband.
You and Matt are married?
We sure are.
That's impossible. You were only gone for that short recess.
It doesn't take long to say I do, especially with the Justice of Peace in the same building.
Matt, is this true? Did you get married?
I did.
Now, since I won't be testifying against Matt and there are no other witnesses of his alleged killing of Lisa Niles, I assume you'll be dropping all murder charges against my husband?
No game. No game. Maxie is now Mrs. Matthew Hunter.
I'm gonna move to see to it that you are disbarred for this ridiculous stunt.
I had nothing to do with this.
Quan had nothing to do with this. Matt and I are in love and seized an opportunity.
You never hold up in court.
Actually, according to this book, it will. I stayed up all night in my cell studying. You know, you always said I'd be a good student once I found a subject that interested me.
All this legal?
I'm not a lawyer, but this wouldn't be the first case to fall apart because of spousal privilege.
No, if there's no witness, there's no case.
I am loath to admit this, but I must agree. Even though Miss Jones...
Mrs. Hunter.
She signed the agreement to testify as a single woman. But now, as Dr. Hunter's wife, she can't be compelled to testify against her husband.
Will she have to go back to prison?
Her release stands.
And what about my brother?
We won't be moving forward with murder charges at this point.
Well, then I guess we're all done here.
I want to tell you
say
something. I'm going to do everything in my power to see to it that both of you and this fraudulent marriage are exposed. And I will see to it that Lisa Niles' murderer is made to pay for his crime. And as for you, Mrs. Hunter, I'll make sure you pay for your part in this charade as well.
And my little dog, too?
Nice bit of legal maneuvering, Mrs. Hunter.
What can I say? You do what you gotta do for the people you love.
I'll let Alexis know. I'm sure she'll be pleased with the outcome. Congratulations to both of you.
Free. God, I'm really free. We both are.
For now, the DA may make you pay for covering up for Matt.
Why? What we did is perfectly legal. They can't do that.
And when the statute of limitations is up for Dr. Niles' murder, then you can have the marriage voided, so...
Why would we do that?
And there is no statute of limitations on murder.
Yeah, but it wasn't premeditated, so for a lesser charge of homicide, I'm sure that there are some
Sorry,
statutes...
if Maxie wants to guarantee that she'll never have to testify against Matt, they'll have to stay married forever.
Borrow the groom.
Yeah, by all means.
Congratulations. You became free. And not free. In all of 30 minutes.
Please try to be happy for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this once and then I'm gonna just drop it. Do you think marrying Maxie is the best way to solve this problem?
There is so much that I'm not sure of right now. I don't remember killing Lisa. I mean, Maxie says she saw I did, but honestly, I have no recollection of it.
So is that a yes or a no?
I know I can do a lot of good in this world. And not just for my patients, but for my brother. For my niece. And I love Maxie. I mean, everything that she went through, everything she did for me, how could you not?
Point taken.
Man, I just got my life back. And I'll make every second of it count.
Please understand, I didn't have a choice.
You could have kept your part of the bargain. You could have told the truth as to what you witnessed. Trusted Matt's attorneys to argue the mitigating factors of his inebriation and the threat of Dr. Niles. That was a choice.
I did what I had to do.
Maxie, please. Wait. There's something I have to say. If I believe for a second that you and Matt Hunter could build a life together, I would wish you well. And hold my peace, but he is not up to the task.
And you are?
your happiness, is all I've ever wanted. And it is all I will ever want. Do you remember at our non-wedding when we professed our love for one another and we vowed that we would have a real wedding one day? I hang on to hope for that, because you deserve a real wedding. A beautiful gown, flowers, music, dancing, and a husband who loves you, who will always be true to you.
Excuse me, Spinelli. My husband and I have some celebrating to do.
Max, you're doing is wrong, right? I mean, marriage is sacred. You of all people should know that.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be. But who am I to judge how Matt and Maxie got here?
No, on the contrary, your marriage with Dr. Robin makes you well qualified to offer comment.
Look, Spinelli, if I never thought that I'd be married to one person and be happy. If they find an ounce of the happiness that I had, then I'm sorry, they got my blessing. Maxie, congratulations.
Thank you, Patrick.
Okay.
Hey, let's get out of here. I mean, right now, the only thing I want to do is take a shower without 10 other women with names like Tiny and Kino.
Anything you want, Mrs. Hunter?
Let's go home.
Your place or mine?
Ours, whichever that may be.